Hey everybody, and instead of a Jump Force review this week, we are going over first impressions. However, this time, I'm not by myself. I am with the wonderful person who calls himself Show. I thought he would be here, but Fireball's in chat. Say hi, dude.
Hello.
So, you guys, man, Fireball helps me a lot with the reviews and such. He helps me get footage most of the time. The only time that didn't happen was the whole Asta review, which sucked, but he's been helping me get footage of Kane, of Galena, and he's been allowing me to show off the new avatar style, which I think we should talk about.
Yeah.
Well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Fireball is more of the competitive type. I'm more the review type, so just to give you guys a heads up. But basically, what do we think of Kane? I think for what he was in story mode to where he is now, I think Kane has been well balanced by Bandai Namco.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Because, like, in the story mode, Planet Breaker would break your guard if you got hit by it, but here it doesn't do that, which I think is a nice touch, considering that we already have guard breaker characters like Rio and Biscuit.
Yeah.
And his other moves are pretty good. Cosmic Overload, though, that is probably the most intriguing ult in the game so far.
It is.
Is there anything you would like to add about like how else Kane plays before we move onwards?
His Y ability, like you can follow it up with like an air combo.
Right. So Planet Breaker is good for air combos. If you prefer to play that style. If you don't prefer to play that style, Planet Breaker is still a pretty decent move because you get such a quick recovery time after that. You can block if you fail it. Oh, and can we mention his grab real quick? It is amazing.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it is probably my favorite grab in the game so far, right now. By the way,
Really?
these traders are free in case you guys were wondering. Yeah, I mean, beforehand, I think my favorite grab had to have been probably Renji's, actually. Because he's like, I don't need this sword. Screw you guys. All right. Now on to Galena. Did I say that right?
Yes.
For once I do. Hooray. Galena, I think she's a bit harder to play because of all her startup time for her abilities. But her combos feel like they go by very quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
And Fireball did bring up one thing that they should probably nerf if you wish to go over that, dude.
Sure. Her right trigger Y ability, like he said, has a slow start, but it has a really long range, and it goes very
right.
slow.
Right.
So,
and that's called Wild Hunt. And I think the nerf you had in mind was to not make it go as far.
yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure when we first discovered how far it went like halfway across the map and right towards you by the edge.
Yeah.
So I think Galena's a bit more complicated, but perhaps Wild Hunt needs to be fixed a bit. Her ult, though, is... I feel about it because there were times where, like, I got around the ult somehow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's like you said, it's like Gaga's ult.
Yeah, but Gara's ult is just a little bit quicker than her ult and has a bit more range and impact. At least that's what I feel like. I feel like you can avoid that ult pretty easily.
Yeah. It also has a shorter range than Gara's.
Like Fireball and I were just talking about before my game crashed. It's like Gara's ult, where it doesn't have as much range, but not as much impact either.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we could go over about Galena?
Nothing I can think of.
Oh, besides her right trigger B, that's right. Her right trigger B goes a long way, but because of the game's like stun effect it has, it kind of makes it a little bit pointless.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it about Galena. So the last thing we're going to talk over, it's not a character per se, but they added a new avatar fighting style in Swordsman.
Yep.
Which is... I'm actually happy so far with how it works. For my sake, I went with mostly sword attacks, but I decided to pick a range support ability just to be on the safe side. As well as my ultimate being apparently hard to avoid. But I definitely think... Go ahead.
I mean, it's not that hard to avoid. It's just that I'm always up close when you use it.
Right, because Kane... I think it mostly hit you with Kane or your avatar in that, because Kane's a close-range character.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I wouldn't say he's like a CQC character like Jotaro or Dio. He's definitely a close-range character, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even mention that Kane has a teleport.
Oh, yeah.
He has a teleport, which I feel like a lot of people are going to utilize, not just to get away from attacks, but for combos.
And for annoyance.
Hopefully not annoyance.
You underestimate the people in this game.
I do. But besides that, the new avatar style that they have, the swordsman style, I really like it. What I don't like is I bought a sword for my avatar, and it doesn't let me use that. I have to use like whatever wind sword it gives me.
Yeah.
And the grab for the swordsman is actually based off Galena's grab attack.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think it looks better on the swordsman than on Galena, personally. Other than that, I think the big thing about the swordsman is it depends on what moves you're going with. For simplicity's sake, the moves I went with were Pound Phoenix, Demon Dweller Sword, I believe, is the slashy Asta one, and Shining Sword Attack. That's what I went with for my swordsman. You guys can have a different way. But I really like how the swordsman's turning out so far, and hopefully I get to play as them more often. This might make me play my avatar more often against Fireball. I don't know. Anything you want to add to this, the swordsman deal? And then we'll get back to having fun.
A bit of a fun fact for me, as swords are my favorite weapons, but I haven't made my sword avatar yet. But I am thinking about it.
I mean, I would at least try it, see if you like it. Well, folks,
Yes.
that does it for the first... Go ahead. I'm sorry. We're bad at this.
Go ahead, end it. Yeah.
I was going to say thank you, folks, for watching the first impression videos on Kane, Galena, and the Avatar Swordsman build. If you guys want to check out Fireball, follow him on Twitch and YouTube. There are 2 different usernames, so the links will be in the description below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And don't worry, Jump Force reviews are coming. I just wanted to make this video to talk to you guys about Kane and Galena and how great they are. I think I prefer playing as Kane. That'll be my final closing thought. Anything you wish to add, or we good?
No,